At the farm stand, you selected your ingredients. Now that you've got them, we're going to have 30 minutes to add even more springtime flavor to that jar of liquor.
We're looking at 3 masters of the craft, but you can take a really, really good jar of whiskey and mess it up really, really fast. Don't mess up this liquor. All 3 jars are great. Bring us your best before 30 minutes passes. Your time starts now.
Tater?
Yes, sir.
Bring that strawberry like you said you would.
Tater got more strawberries.
Whenever I think of springtime, I think of sitting on Granny's porch, eating homemade strawberry ice cream. So I'm gonna try to make a strawberry sipping cream. My base spirit is corn all the way, so I've got to add a lot of strawberry flavor to get my result that I'm desiring.
You got him another pomegranate.
Complemented with some kiwis.
I got a Louisiana Appalachian springtime going on right now.
Appellation sounds a whole lot like pollution, though.
I was thinking of the Appalachian.
Is that orange peels, dehydrated oranges?
That's oranges and lemons in here, along with the pomegranates and blueberries. I'm gonna give them a citrusy kiwi flavor.
Right over there, that's gonna be a good drink.
I do like kiwis.
Yeah, but like I say, it's a delicate balance.
The judges were really clear that we had really excellent base spirits, and they really liked mine off the bat. So I want to make sure that my ingredients bring out more spring. I'm going to sweeten it with honey and bring back a little bit of that floral into it. It doesn't get much more spring than flowers and honey, right?
She's cutting them peelings off of them dehydrated fruits.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if she's going to use the peelings or the guts out of it. Amanda, is you rehydrating those oranges or?
A little bit. So I use orange blossom water
Uh-huh.
and honey. Put a tiny bit of orange in there, so you'll get a little hint of orange, and you're gonna be like, okay, yes, orange blossom. The floral notes sometimes come in an off flavor. It's really all about how you balance it. I'm so happy with the spirit that I made. It's sweet and floral and bright. I think spring shines through in the final jar.
My strawberry sipping cream tastes real good to me. It's a beautiful spring pink with the strawberries floating in it. It will remind you of eating strawberry ice cream.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and damn if that wasn't close. All right, guys, you know the drill. Y'all go back, hang out, clean up your messes, and we're gonna come back and name us a spring champion. Well, I'm gonna shock you, fellas. There's strawberry in there.
Yeah, buddy.
All over the nose.
Oh, my.
If that ain't melted ice cream, I ain't a-sitting here.
There's liquor in it, too.
It smells like a melted milkshake. It had a shot of whiskey put in it.
Oh, and I'm getting a few of those little chunks.
It's 50 proof at least.
At least.
It's as high proof of sipping cream as I believe I've tasted.
Me and you both. On Tater's first run, there was no taste of strawberry nowhere.
No.
But he didn't come up short today on this, did he?
This right here is going to be interesting.
It's going to be. I'm telling you, Amanda does not disappoint.
Never.
This jar was off the chain before she done anything to it.
But she's backed in a corner with this, and she's got to really bring it.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I can't put my finger on it, but there's something in it that tastes just a tiny bit medicine-y, don't it?
Yeah, extracty.
It's that orange zest.
It's that orange zest.
It's changed her whole profile.
It has. It's a little bit on the hot side for me as a post-flavored alcohol.
The taste of it is really good. It's just unique. I like it. I like
do
it
too.
a lot.
But I think the orange peel put that bitterness, that twang to it.
But at the end of the day, it's still a good drink.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it is. All right, Mike, let's see what Mr. Richards brought us.
Well, it looks pomegranate, don't it?
Louisiana Lapid.
Lapid.
Louisiana
Appalachian.
Latchin.
Yeah, Louisiana Latchin.
I didn't do as good as I thought I was gonna do with flavoring that at all.
It looks pretty, though.
Pretty don't win the race.
No, it don't.
There's some alcohol in there.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, plenty of it.
Oh, shoot.
It's just different.
It's super strong for a post-flavored alcohol.
Yeah, he needed a little more juice in the party.
It's like the kiwi and the pomegranate and the blueberries. He put so many flavors in there that they all got left behind. His original jar, the blueberries were forward.
They were forward.
Yeah, Richard built a great jar here, but unfortunately, I think his proportions weren't right where you can get definite separations of those flavors. All right, guys, here we are. Final challenge.
You know, the challenge that we issued to you was bring a spring. You did it very well. Look at the colors. You know, this is spring in a jar. I like it. They're all incredibly different, but they're all incredibly good.
Tater, strawberry sipping cream. And you nailed your mark on it. Had the strawberry and the liquor all in one package. Personally, if it'd been me, I'd have blended up those strawberries up a little more to make them, you know, not be chunks floating around in there. But good flavor, plenty of liquor. You brought that much to the game. Fine job.
Sir Tater, strawberries is the fruit of spring, I would think. You know, it's one of the first to come into season.
Yep.
And honestly, I like the little chunks floating in there. I think that your alcohol level was probably as high as any as I've ever saw for a sipping cream, which I love that. It hit me right in the crease. Fine job, Tater.
Tater, unlike the last round, you come through with the strawberry. Man, you brought strawberry to the table. The alcohol level was spot on. It was perfect.
Amanda, you did it again. Knocked her right out of the park. I think it was a good drink. The honey was, I mean, it was stronger than Watchdog Lie in there. It was hanging on.
Yeah.
And it was hanging on in a good way.
There was something in there that maintained a little bit of a fire on the back end to me. But I thought the taste was fantastic. Flew across your tongue, delicious. Proof is outstanding.
Amanda, you brought the honey. That's for sure. It was in there, sure enough, right on the top. The orange peel, or the oranges. I'm thinking maybe a little bit of that peel got in there and caused a little bit of bitterness to me, which it was still good, but kind of overrode it a little bit hot for my liking. But it was a dang good drink. Congratulations, you've done a fine job.
Thank you.
Richard, under the gun, all them little pomegranate seeds, you had to get out of there and bust them up. I think time worked against you, but you still pulled it off and did a fine job. I didn't really get the kiwi in there, or maybe it was just overrun by the pomegranates. I'm not really sure. Did you put any blueberries in this bunch?
I did put a little bit of blueberry in it just to
Yeah,
keep it
I'm
there.
thinking I got blueberry on the nose, but I didn't know whether they're just coming out of the alcohol or if you put fresh blueberries in there. But you did a fine job, my friend.
Thank you.
It maintains your proof really well. Some of those flavors, maybe the kiwi and the pomegranate fighting each other a little bit. You was under the gun. You was doing a lot of cramming and mashing and cutting. And it's always a pleasure to watch you work. And thank you for that drink.
Thank you.
Richard, dude, you always deliver, man. You make good alcohol. Everybody knows that, or you wouldn't be here. But for me, when I was tasting your alcohol, I knew all those ingredients you were using. You know, the blueberry, the lemon, orange, pomegranate, all that stuff. I feel like they was fighting their own battle inside that jar with me on the palate. Not saying it was a bad jar. Definitely a good jar and definitely different.
Tater, you're that next master distiller, my friend. Come to the table. Put your jar down. Put your hat on your jar. This is like our own little moonshiner Mardi Gras, if you'll lean forward, to dub thee the new King of Spring. Along with that comes with a scepter. I now dub thee the King of Spring Liquor. That's your scepter. Congratulations, my friend. When you take your jar and go back with your ranks.
Well, thank y'all.